So I just booked to go on the London Eye and the London City Cruise, I think it's called. We'll find out in a minute. It's right opposite, ticket office is right there. So helpful. Just go in there, warm, there's bathrooms, get your tickets, and you come out and go on both rides. So we'll see what they're like.
Side of the lobby. In the unlikely event of an emergency, the captain will give you full instructions. Please do stay seated while you're up here. We've got our wonderful Captain Tim in the wheelhouse steering the vessel, who does need to see where he is going, so do make sure to stay in a seat while you're up here. But you are more than welcome for today. I'm also joined on board by my colleague Emma downstairs. If you've got any questions, need any help with anything, come speak to either one of us and we'll do our very best to help you out. Lovely stuff, that's all the boring things out of the way. Let's get on with the tour. Let's start with this very impressive building to our right. The new Palace of Westminster. It's more commonly known as our Houses of Parliament, and it's the centre of UK government. In fact, you might be able to find some of our politicians over there right now. Do feel free to give them a wave as we go past. Or any No, the correct name of the tower is actually the Elizabeth Tower. The name Big Ben technically only refers to the 13-ton bell inside the Elizabeth Tower. Now, we think the name Big Ben comes from a man named Benjamin Hall. He was the chief commissioner of the works when the bell was installed. Apparently, Benjamin was a very loud, round-shaped man who was not very nice to his workers, and they all decided to name their very loud, round-shaped bell after him. Let's just be grateful his name wasn't after World War II. The main building which stands from that festival is the Royal Festival Hall. A huge concert venue there. It's also where they host the BAFTAs nowadays. Some of those key points are quite far away, so it actually explains a lot of the strangely shaped skyscrapers ahead of us. They all had to be built in a way that honour the protected sightlines. And he found absolutely nothing. So he took it upon himself to build this reconstruction. It was completed in 1997 and they used all the same Elizabethan construction methods as the original. Pictures of Tower Bridge. Also the singer, Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas. She released a solo single in 2006 titled London Bridge, but in the music video, she's twerking away on Tower Bridge. Nice one, Fergie. The next thing I want to point out is a little hard to see right now as it's in camouflage, but if you look very closely, coming up on the right, you may be able to see an 11,500 ton warship. Hello, people on Tower Bridge, give us a wave. Hello. Is anyone got a wave back? Anyone at all? Hello, Tower Bridge. There we go, lovely stuff. Oh yeah, see that man he just waved back? That's Keith. We pay him £5 an hour to stand there and wave back at you all. But here you go, as we turn around here, it is here where you've got your photo opportunity of the day. That's right, telling him to stop. And as he approached the centre of the bridge, he noticed it was rising underneath him. And Albert had to make a heading past the Tower of London. Established by William the Conqueror in 1066, it's had many functions over the past millennia. It's been a royal mint, an observatory at the end. Apparently, if you tip any tour guide in London, it'll bring you 10 years good luck. As to our left now, we have the shop. The bridge's designer was a man named Norman Foster. Now, Norman Foster is not from London, he's from the north of England, and after the incident, he was interviewed and asked about the wobble. He claimed that there was nothing wrong with his design, it's just the way Londoners walk. Apparently we march everywhere, so thank you for our help at the Battle of the Nile. I will repeat that, this is a gift. It's the one bit of Egyptology in London we did not steal. A lot of people ask me, what is the point of Cleopatra's Needle? And I say, it's the bit at the top. Shrek's adventure and the Sea Life Aquarium. So if you are ever running out of fun things to do in the city,
Okay, 45 minutes, London High River Cruise. The guy was funny, very funny. It checks the box. You see all of the, you know, the typical London Tower, London Bridge, Tower Bridge, the Shard, Big Ben, Westminster, everything. So, highly recommend it. I stayed downstairs because it was warm, but it was a great 45 minutes. I think it was like £20. I'm not sure exactly, but very cool, very cool. We'll definitely do it again.